Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome to your 3-card tarot spread for the 5th of July 2019. And thank you for liking, watching and subscribing. If you're a new subscriber and you like this video, please be sure to click like. If you're watching this video for the first time, please subscribe, share my videos. I'd like to get my views up and my numbers up. Below my video, you'll find links where you can contact me for readings. I'm an international clairvoyant reader. There's also a donation button, and if you do find yourself clicking on that button, thank you for valuing me. Thank you for valuing my time. I was born to do this. I was born to read for you, and I love reading. Okay, so because it's Friday today, it's 3 cards for today and 3 cards for the weekend. Today, we have this one flipping over. Do not fear the death card, my friends. Okay, so I'm using my Radiant Tarot, and for inspiration I'm just doing something a little bit different. I have this beautiful little roomy deck that I bought, so I'll be drawing cards for inspiration from this little deck. So with this death card flipping over, death for me is something in the way of life experience that happens in the backdrop of your life. This card is ruled by the planet Pluto, and Pluto is the slowest moving planet in our solar system. So when the death card shows up, this points out the transformation that is happening in your life. And this creates kind of like a backdrop of situations that are changing, whether this is how you are relating to people, whether it's your working environment, your living environment, relationships, religion, philosophies, wherever this plays out in your life. This could even maybe potentially be a health issue, but it's not to say that you're going to die. It's just that there is something happening, and it is kind of like the backdrop of your life. So there's this theme. So whenever the death card pops up for me, it is this theme that is sort of like hanging in the background, that is stepping to the front, and it's becoming a little bit more wanting your attention to focus on the situation concerning things that need to change, how you live your life, your daily schedules. How do you take care of yourself physically? How do you nurture yourself? We have the North Node in Cancer at the moment, and my guides are showing me this card is saying that for some of us, we have to address how we nurture ourselves, what is the relationship with your mother? How did your mother influence your relationship with yourself? How did your mother create security and show you how to take care of yourself? And perhaps when you tune into this sort of energy, there might be answers coming to you on things that you need to change, things that you need to do different for you. Not that your mother or the mother figure in your life was wrong. It is just that you are your own person, and sometimes we just have to change things to suit ourselves, rather than sticking to recipes and schedules and values that was enforced upon us when we were little. And I see this North Node in Cancer. So it's about, how do you nourish yourself? How do you take care of yourself? How do you create security for yourself? What does your health look like? What does your diet look like? Where do you live? Do you need to change where you live? So all these kind of issues are coming up, and I feel like for some of us, it feels like we are totally done with doing things the old way, and we are quite comfortable with allowing the situations, relationships, and things to die off in our life, which does not serve us. Okay, and so we're moving forward, and this card popping out this is a lot to do with family values. Okay, we are creating security for ourselves. We are working to build and reconstruct our family life, especially today. So we start our day off with, I'll just bring the focus back to our daily routine, even though there's this big theme in the backdrop of our life. So we start our day off feeling that something needs to change. Our energy levels are a little bit low, and our bodies are slamming on the brakes and saying, we need to move at a slower pace today. And I see this little boat. I haven't seen this yet in this card. See that little boat? Come on, focus. It's just like cruising along, right? And this horse is also just like slowly, walking along. And so it's saying, I just want to move at my own pace, because there's some limitations that is coming to your awareness, what you can achieve and what you can't achieve, and what you need allow for things to unfold at its own pace as well. But in the middle of the day, there's a focus around family. There's a focus on family values, maybe an inheritance, something to do with an inheritance or a lump sum of money that is to do with a family. This could be you researching your DNA, researching your family tree, but there's a focus on the place where you belong, moving into the place where you belong today, whether this is with family connected to you by blood, or you just reconnecting with your soul family or your tribe. Finding your tribe is what I hear. And I also see, for today, there's a reevaluation. It's like we're starting in a new direction, and then we stop just to see, am I okay with where I'm going? Am I happy with how things are, working out for me? Because you had that experience, and you're very practical about things, because these two cards are ruled by Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, very practical, very grounded, very realistic about your goals and where you want to go. Okay, so I'll cut the deck and get us cards for the weekend. Well, this deck the cards just seem to fly out, really. Okay, so we have, I love how this is speaking to each other. See the similarities? Love those white horses, because that means this is like a spiritual quest. You are moving forward in your life in the best way possible to achieve emotional satisfaction. But for some of us, we want to travel this weekend. We want to go places, maybe go close to the water, go camping, go to a beach or close to a river. But this is wearing your heart on your sleeve. Some of us will be in the mood for romance. This is a card of romance, your knight in shining armor, showing up and say, how about it, babe? Totally love it. We have the magician here. So for some of us, we are actively manifesting love into our life. I don't know if you tune into the cycles of the moon, if you maybe do a new moon, a manifestation or something like that, but for some of us, we are very sure about what we want. We're finishing off with situations that doesn't serve us, and now we are looking forward to relationships and connections, even in the way of romance, which is supportive of us and give us long-term security. We have the 10 of Pentacles there, and this is moving forward, and you're consciously manifesting love and romance into your life. But this is also ruled by Aries and a Mercury, so there might be communication coming to you concerning someone who's expressing interest in the way of romance. It's in the very beginning stages, because we have the magician here, but it's beautiful. It is about creating what it is that you desire. I like this red coat that he's wearing, mantle, and it's and the roses are standing out. So this is about that passionate new beginning, but you manifesting it because that's what you want. And we have the Knight of Swords showing up. So I feel this weekend is a lot about communication, maybe being impulsive. So being impulsive is good sometimes, but other times, try and slow down, especially your thinking processes. It's almost like someone is showing up, for romance, and maybe, the other person was waiting Someone is waiting for someone to show up. The Seven of Pentacles is showing me there's someone waiting for a love or romance situation for a person that I like how these cards speak to each other. They've been waiting for this romance, and they've actively maybe waited a long time too, something like 6 or 7 years. And here comes this romance, this person expressing feelings, and I feel like this person been waiting is very excited and meeting. They speaking beautifully to each other, even though I want to advise the person who's been waiting just to, slow down a little bit. And but I see a beautiful new beginning here in the way of romance and relationships and messages. Even if the person doesn't show up at your door this weekend, I want to say that there would most probably be some messages coming to you. I just want to draw one more card concerning this situation here, because I'm curious. Oh my gosh, this one just flipped over. For some of us, this is at the beginning of a beautiful long-term connection. Okay, so this is turning out to be a romance reading, guys. We have, so you basically finished off with relationships that is not serving you, okay? And you've been waiting. You must probably know this person that's coming into your life this weekend or very soon. And you've had this experience, and you know that this is the person, this is your person that you've been waiting for. And maybe this relationship, maybe they left, they ghosted you, and they went someone else, and you've been waiting ever since. Anything from 7 months to 7 years to, I wouldn't want to say 7 weeks, that's too short, it feels longer, but round about that time mark. And then in comes this person with who you've been waiting for, and you've been manifesting this because you know what you want. You most probably turned away other suitors, other people who expressed interest, because you're very specific and you're saying, this is what I want and I will not settle for anything less. Your message you sent out to the universe, and here they come, and they want to invest long term with you. It's a long term committed partnership. And you're just going to be so excited. This Knight of Swords is like, don't know how to hold back because you've been waiting for so long. Okay, so this is a romance reading. I really love it. And so the time frame for this, because the next major up is Gemini, it's the Lover. It's 21st May to 21st June. It's almost there. So if you're single and waiting, you better get your nails painted, do your hair, make sure that you are in ship shape for this romance to arrive at your door. I don't care if you're masculine or feminine, with the masculines, you know what you need to do to whip yourself into shape to accommodate, a lady in your life. So get cracking. You don't have a lot of time left. For those who are in committed relationships, this is a renewal of your connection, okay? This is you and your partner saying, oh, babe, we've gone through so many highs and lows. I choose you. I choose you because you've been by my side through thick and thin, and you've always been there because we have all those coins. Okay, are you ready for your inspiration? Heart. On this path, let the heart be your guide, especially with those situations that had died off. Maybe this is just showing maybe we had a cerebral approach to our life and wanted to make decisions from our head all the time, and now we find there's this huge shift taking place where we need and we want to allow our heart to lead the way. Thank you for watching, everyone. I love reading for you. I love bringing this beautiful message. I wish everyone a beautiful day, a wonderful weekend. Give me feedback for this readings. I love reading for you. Ka kite, kia pai tura.